With Tier 2 emission standards from the EPA on the horizon, General Electric needed to come up with a successor to the AC4400CW, which could no longer be produced in 2004. With the first prototype built in November of 2002 and the full production starting in 2005, the ES44AC was created. The name ES44AC stands for Evolution Series, 4400 horsepower, AC traction. This engine is one of 4 models in General Electric's Evolution Series locomotives, which were designed to produce far less emissions than conventional diesels while providing just as much horsepower. Though very similar to its counterparts in the series, the ES44AC offers much more attractive effort with the 12-cylinder GEVO prime mover and model B13B2B traction motors. At startup, the engine's tractive effort hits 183,000 pounds, and at a stable speed, the continuous effort sits at 166,000 pounds. In late 2011, GE reworked the design to meet Tier 3 EPA standards without having to rework the outer design. However, the Tier 4 prototype appears to look very different from the Tier 2/3 variants. Tier 4 is the final and most stringent of standards. While retaining most of the features of previous versions, the new T4, as I like to call it, has raised humps in the middle as well as a larger and sloped radiator with 2 cooling fans. In 2013, GE built a liquefied natural gas, or LNG, powered ES44AC to test this type of fuel. Currently, the only unit is being used by BNSF while tests continue. This class of locomotive has become the most sold unit from GE, with use in almost every single Class 1 railway. Apparently, Norfolk and Southern's heritage is large enough to warrant the use of the liveries on not just the SD70ACEs, but the ES44ACs as well. It's another 10 awesome locomotives in awesome liveries that match the original designs of the railroads they represent. The list goes as follows. Number 8101 Central of Georgia Railway, number 8098 Conrail, number 8105 Interstate Railroad, number 8014 Lehigh Valley Railroad, number 8024 Monongahela Railway, number 8100 the New York, Chicago, and St. Louis Railroad, more commonly known as Nickel Plate Road, number 8102 the Pennsylvania Railroad, number 8103 Norfolk and Western Railway, number 8099 Southern Railway, and finally number 8114 sporting the original livery of Norfolk and Southern itself. Unlike the SD70ACE heritage units, I have actually seen 2 of these engines in Conway as I have worked. In fact, it was my very first witnessing of number 8114 that led me to first finding out about the heritage units. I've also seen number 8024 Monongahela both sitting at the engine house and leading a consist out of the yard itself. While it isn't an SD70ACE or an ES44AC, I also have to make note that I have seen and been within feet of NS unit number 911, the first responders unit, which honors emergency personnel. Like the SD70ACEs, the in-game models of the NS heritage units is spot on and very beautiful. Though I bet many will use them on long consists to see if they hold up to the real-life version's pulling power, I did look to see how fast these babies could go, and the result was 74 miles per hour. If there is anything I have learned about Train Simulator, it's that slower speed means stronger pulling force. Without a doubt, this is another set of engines you would be crazy not to have as part of your collection.